Welcome to Leadership in Tech, Thriving in the AI Era, brought to you by the IT Media Group. I'm Nasheen Liu, co-founder and partner with the IT Media Group, a tech leadership-centric media company. The next panel, starting with our fantastic moderator, Kristina Cleary, founder and chief leadership coach with ACCELLE. Joining Kristina are Frincy Clement, who is a principal data scientist with ADP and Canadian ambassador with Women in AI. Mike Scarbeau, Vice President of Transformation and Analytics with HSB Canada, a Munich Re company. Over to you, Kristina, to kick off the session.
Thank you so much, Nasheen. It's such a pleasure to be here. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to my panelists, Frincy and Mike. So welcome, everybody, and no pressure, Frincy and Mike, but per the panel and per the poll, 55% of our attendees feel that talent and skills are the biggest roadblocks. So I think that they're going to learn a lot from this discussion, and let's try and be very tangible and give a lot of relevant information in your answers here to our audience. So Mike, why don't we kick things off with you? When you think about the evolving landscape of skills and talent in the age of AI, what role does continuous learning play in staying relevant?
It's a huge role. First of all, I don't think AI is going to replace people or jobs, definitely not in the near term, but I think it adds a powerful capability to individuals' toolkit and change the way we work. So I think one of the most important attributes an individual can have is curiosity, being willing to explore, trying something new and asking questions. So, at our organization, we're embracing this opportunity with Gen AI, and we're rolling out a Gen AI co-pilot on M65 and targeting a cross-section of individuals. First of all, those curious employees that are willing to try it and learn, and then also the C-suite, and really trying to learn and understand how to use this toolkit. And one thing I had no concept of prompt engineering a couple of years ago, but that's definitely something that we're learning all about and learning how to get better with, and really trying to evolve and understand how we can use this technology in the skill set and what skills and roles do we need in the org. So, the intent really with our pilot is increase that curiosity and that continuous learning within the entire organization.
I like how you've referred to the fact that AI doesn't mean replacing people, and that curiosity is going to be a key, attribute that you're looking for, both from the learning standpoint as well as from the talent standpoint. So, Frincy, we're referring to our session as Humans 2.0 per Nasheen's introduction. And as we enter this era, what key skills do you believe will be essential for individuals to thrive in the workforce? And how can these skills be developed and nurtured? And I saw a question about this, so I think our audience wants to know the answer to this as well.
So in a human 2.0 world, we are not looking for superhumans. We are not looking for super human beings. But what we are looking for is, as Mike correctly attributed, curiosity and continuous learning. And along with that, a mindset for innovation, a mindset for accepting changes. And technology is always evolving. So an aptitude for technology, and one doesn't need to be technical to use the technology. All we need is to use the technology to work smarter and more efficiently. And to develop and nurture these skills for organizations, they can build an ecosystem where innovation and creativity are encouraged. So what that means, doing contests, open discussions to encourage employees to think, use, build these tools. Great example that Mike gave with the co-pilot, offer training to employees for them to get to know how to use these new tools. And for individuals to keep up with these innovations, it's really hard. So attending these conferences, talks, meetups, where these are discussed would be a good avenue for them. And play around with these tools to get an understanding and leverage online resources. There's a lot available out there on how to use these tools. In your own organization, create peer discussions on the most recent innovations, and thereby you are keeping up to date on what's happening around these technologies.
What I'm hearing is the opportunity for these attributes and these skill sets that aren't necessarily specifically technical. What I'm hearing is an innovation mindset to approach things through a lens of curiosity, that we want to create a culture of creativity. And I love specifically how you said, Frincy, you don't need to be technical to use technology. So all of those attributes I mentioned, I've heard before be used as power skills, which I think are going to become part of this, the talent landscape, if you will, in terms of what is valuable when it comes to our workforce. The talent landscape and culture are an interesting mix of things. And Mike, when you think about innovation and having that be linked to a supportive workplace culture, how can organizations foster a culture that encourages this creativity and embraces this change and innovation in the context of AI-driven transformations?
Yeah, I think it starts with a simple word, why. So I love to create a culture around us that we ask, why are we doing things the way we do it today? I think that also needs to start at the top of the organization. So if I'm asking others to embrace change and challenge the status quo, I need to be doing it myself. So again, with that AI co-pilot that I talked to before, I'm self-leveraging the tool. I'm trying to understand how I can improve using it every day. But it also starts with the entire team, the entire group. You need to have the right people to make the right culture. And you got to have a blend of SMEs with immense org, business, technology knowledge. Complement that with external additions, new grads that have a fresh perspective, really about creating that nucleus of innovation and curiosity. And we know AI can handle repetitive tasks, but we're really looking forward to free up some of that human capacity for creativity and strategic thinking.
When I was even looking at your title as the Vice President of Transformation and Analytics, we never would have seen a title with that 5 years ago, 10 years ago. It just simply didn't exist. So it's going to be interesting to see with this influx of new talents, the new grads that are coming in, what those new roles might even be. And so both Simon Sinek and Mike Scarbeau start with why. I love that. Thank you, Mike. Frincy, in what ways can organizations strike a balance between leveraging AI technologies and maintaining a human-centric workplace culture with the advent of all this new technology?
My take on how to leverage AI technologies would be to use technology where it produces the best results. So where it can do the task better, more efficiently, and more accurately than humans, and vice versa. So if humans can do it better and accurate, that is the way it should be done. So tasks that can be automated and for use cases that has high fault tolerance, then repetitive tasks or logic-based tasks, we can get help from technology, and that is better and faster, and it could be more accurate. Thus, AI can be a good assistant for humans for them to efficiently do their tasks so that we can free up our time to do more creative tasks. But however advanced the technology can go, we would still need humans in the loop to oversee how the systems will behave, how the system will impact humans' life and work. So that means we need humans to be part of any creation or validation processes.
If I can sum up our conversation, just in the context of time, I'm going to hand it back to you, Nasheen, in 1 minute. And I thank you both, Mike and Frincy, for being very specific with your answers. What I heard from our discussion here is that AI is not here to replace humans, but that it can be a tool to help us be more creative, more innovative when it comes to the workplace. And I think that we're going to hear a lot more about this discussion. And what we heard from the previous panel is that there is no right or wrong answer to this. And this is a new area and a new time for us to test things. And like Monique said, to test and fail or fail and learn. So thank you very much, Frincy and Mike. I hope you all connect with them on LinkedIn. Amazing people with amazing experiences.